Hey guys, this is a part-time economist. In today's lesson, we're going to be looking at how to make an inventory tracker using OpenOffice. Now, you all know the importance of keeping track of your inventory, and many businesses use barcodes and laser scanners and databases that do this automatically. But especially if you're a smaller business that's just starting out, you still need to manage your inventory, and this is a good solution to use while you are waiting to implement other systems. So the first thing that we want to do is create a title. Now this can be very simple. The only thing I would suggest is don't start on this top row here because it's going to kind of cut off a little bit of your title. So go ahead, start on the second row, and we can just simply name this inventory tracker. And let's click on this cell, and we notice that there's a little black square that appears, and when we hover the cursor over, it turns to like a crosshairs or a plus sign. Once it turns to this, click down with your left mouse and hold down. Now extend this cell as far as you want it to go. We'll go to the F column. And what we see is that it duplicates this cell. What we want to do is we want to click merge the cells. Once we merge the cells, you can go ahead and click no on this. It's going to make all of this one block, and then we want to align this centered. So it's now centered, and if we click on this, we select the cell, we can right click, we can change the border, we can change the background. For now, let's just do a simple four-corner border, and let's use a black line. Again, you could change this to whatever color you wanted. We're just trying to keep this one very basic and simple. So we have a black border there. Now on this side, we're going to want to start putting the different products that we're trying to keep track of. The only thing is do not start your products in this column, and I will explain why later. For now, just start here. And let's suppose that we are an office supply store and we sell paper. Let's suppose we sell tape, and then we sell pencils. And again, you can make this as big or as small as you want. I'm just giving you the basics here. Now the reason you don't want to start in this column is because this is going to be our index column. It's like the legend on a map. It tells us what everything is going on. And we're going to have some starting quantity. So the starting quantity of paper, let's just suppose we have 100 packs of paper, 20 rolls of tape, and 200 pencils. Now, what we can do is every day we tally our sales, or every week, or every month, and this is going to depend on the date range of this spreadsheet that we're making. So for us, let's just suppose we're doing a simple work week: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then we'll also do Saturday and Sunday. Now, what we do is every day we say, okay, how many did we sell? So we can put one in Monday, one in Tuesday, and so far this is just a simple tally, right? We would still have to go and manually subtract all of this. So the first step is making a remaining balance. Now this remaining balance is going to be found by selecting the function and then click on a cell to enter its value. So let's backspace out of that just so you guys can see it one more time. We start with a blank cell. We click the equal sign. The equal sign lets OpenOffice know that we are going to be entering some kind of a formula instead of just a simple value. So equals the starting value minus, and then it's going to be SUM for sum, open our parentheses, and it's going to be the sum of these cells. So what we're saying is out of every cell that we made on Monday through Sunday, subtract that out of our starting balance. And of course now we have a starting balance of 100. We've made 0 sales. We have 100 units remaining. Now, we don't have to enter that exact formula in every single cell. What we can do is we click on this cell, again, use the crosshairs and extend this cell, and notice that it changes to reflect the column, the appropriate column. So this 20 comes from here, this 200, it comes from here. It's keeping track of where it's from. Now, this is good because we can see that it tells us how many we have remaining, but we can take this a step further. What we can do is we can enter a critical quantity. And what this critical quantity does is it says, okay, at some point we need to order before we actually run out. So let's suppose that tape, we sell on average 10 units of tape per day. And it takes 3 days for our new shipment to come in once we place an order. In that case, we would want to make an order whenever we fall below 30 units. So, paper, let's suppose that we sell 20 units of paper per day and it takes 2 days for the shipment to come in, so we would want to order when we have 40 units of paper. What that does is it allows us to keep selling our on-hand inventory while we are waiting for that shipment to come in, because if we just wait until we're completely empty, then we're missing essentially 2 days of sales while we're waiting on that paper to come in. Let's say for the tape that our critical quantity is 5, and for pencils, let's say it is 50. Now, this critical quantity is inputted by us, but what we can do is we can tie this to the remaining quantity, and I'll show you what I mean by that. Right now we have the remaining quantity, so let's select all 3 of these cells, and let's go to Format, Conditional Formatting. So this is going to change the appearance of a cell if a certain condition is met. So if this cell is less than or equal to the critical quantity, we want some kind of alert. We want some kind of thing to tell us that it needs attention. So let's go ahead and click this little shrink icon, and then let's select these 3 cells. Now what this is going to do, again, it's going to match respective cells to respective cells. So it's going to judge this 80 based on the 40. It's going to judge this 20 based on the 5. Now, once that condition is met, we want to change the style. So if we are less than the critical quantity, that is an alert. We need to order more. So let's go to the background and let's change this to red so we know something is wrong. But the alternate choice would be that everything is good, nothing's really wrong. So let's go to condition 2, cell value is greater than, and again, select all of these. It's going to pair them appropriately, and let's go to new style. Let's simply add a green background to let us know that everything is okay. We have that formula entered. We have 100 units of paper starting out. We see that we sell 10, Let's suppose on Wednesday that we sell 30. Thursday we go ahead and sell 10, and we see that we have hit that remaining quantity. Now, this is at 40. Let's suppose we sell 1 more unit and we hit that red quantity. It's going to do the same thing with pencils. Let's suppose that we sell 50, and then all of a sudden we sell another 100. Oh, we sell 100, not 10. So let's go ahead and change this to 100, and we see that we are at the critical quantity. If we would have sold 80, we still would have been at that critical quantity. So, in summary, this helps you to keep track of the inventory in 2 separate ways. Number 1, it tells you how much you have on hand, but number 2, and perhaps more useful, is it gives you that alert. It gives you the color-coded reminder when something is off. Now, you could also do this on a weekly basis. You could do this on a monthly basis. You could, instead of having Monday through Sunday here, you could have 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, all the way down to the 31st day of the month. It's really up to you how you want to develop it, how you want to implement it, but I hope this has given you a good baseline at least to see how the process works. I hope you found the video useful, and I will see you in the next lesson.